Hello everyone, I'm back again. Yay, I'm not dead, I'm around. Sorry for camera shaky, I'm holding my phone. I'm just downstairs at the minute, but I will be moving around the house to show you different things and whatnot. But yes, sorry it's been so long. As you can imagine, I've been quite busy. But there's a few things I wanted to show you. I've got finishes and framed projects and all that good stuff. But the first and most important thing I want to show you is my latest finish, which I'm really proud of. It took about 9 months, and this is what she looks like. Hey, hello finish. Hello finish. No smiling, no smiling, just dribbling. Yes, I am so happy that she's popped out and I'm not pregnant anymore, thank God, because that was horrible. And yeah, she's the best finish. The best finish mummy will ever make, aren't you, bub? Yes. Are you dribbling? But yes, I hope everyone is okay. Yes, I'm alright, obviously. Like I said, as you can imagine, I've been really busy. So that's why I haven't made a video, and I haven't really been doing that much diamond painting because I've been busy. So yeah, there was nothing to show anyway, really. But now we've got her started on a nap routine, so I'm trying to get some time to myself to do things. It was kind of annoying because before she'd just fall asleep downstairs whenever, and then she'd go to sleep when me and Greg would go to sleep, which could be, you know, 10 or 11 at night. But now we're trying to put her down a couple of times in the day and get her to bed early in the evening, so we actually get some time, because she definitely is a full-time job. When I didn't have her and I heard people say that, I thought that they were exaggerating, but they weren't. They really weren't. She is definitely a full-time job. But yes, I'm very pleased, and everything's going well. And yeah, I'm going to show you a couple of my framed pictures, and then I'm going to show you my whips, and then I'll probably waffle on about life stuff, because I like it when people talk about their life and how they are and what they've done, and yeah, I'll tell you all about what's been going on. So yes, hang on and I shall show you the framed pictures. Won't we, bub? Yes, we will. Oh, I didn't mention, I don't know if I mentioned when I was pregnant, her name is Sakura. Sakura Morgana, Rita Thompson. And Sakura, for those who don't know, is it means cherry blossom. And it's a very special name for me. I always said when I have a little girl, because I always knew that I was going to have a girl, I would call her Sakura. So I did. So there we go. Okay, so I thought I'd start up here first, since Sakura's due a nap in a minute and she's right next to my officey craft roomy thing. But yes, I got my, quote, lovely dream princess framed, which was good. Finally. Please excuse all the reflections. I think she turned out really well. I tried a new framer actually. I went to this guy. I have a local market that's near me. It's only a tiny little thing, and one of the stores is a framer's. So I thought I'd give it a go. It was kind of a bit dodgy because the guy seems a bit of a, how can I put this, a bit of a Jack the Lad, and I thought, oh God, you know, I hope he's going to handle it carefully. But yeah, he done a good job. He said nothing fell off. Yeah, I know I've shown it to you before, but here it is anyway in all its glory, fully finished. Really happy with it. And it's going to be in here, so it's going to be on this blue wall. It's not at the moment because I am waiting for Greg to hang it, which could be a while. It could take a while, but he'll get there in the end. I'll just have to nag him a lot. But yeah, that's that one. Now I'm going to put Sakura to bed and continue making videos downstairs. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you was the second diamond painting I ever done, which you've all seen before. I wanted to show you it framed and in situ above a fireplace, because we done the living room up recently, So I decided that's where it needed to go. It needs to have pride of place. So again, I think that looks really good. The living room was going to be purple, so I thought the pink and blue would look good on purple walls, but yeah, I changed my mind and went for blue in the end. But yeah, really like it. And I have to say, when people come round, they do comment on it, and when I say that, you know, I made it, it always, you know, starts a conversation and they're really impressed. And I've actually managed to get both my aunties hooked on diamond painting. One of them saw my videos, I think I mentioned it on Facebook, and then she saw my videos. But the other, she came round here when Sakura was born and saw it on the wall and was like, oh, I have this cross stitch pattern of that. And yeah, now she's hooked as well. So that's good. Okay, now I've moved again, and it's onto my whips. I've actually taken over the dining room table with my rubbish. Well, my mess, I should say, because I just found it was a lot easier than sitting in my office. I'd have to keep going up and down the stairs. So I thought, at least if I'm in the dining room, then I'm kind of central to everyone, and if Sakura needs me, I can just get to her quickly. And in case you're wondering why I have tape on my lamp, that was my bright idea, because I have an iPad stand. So I sit there watching videos, and if I put a little hood on it, then I don't get it bulb shining in my face, which is quite a good idea, I think, if a bit crappy looking. So yes, I've been doing my wolf picture, as you can tell. Another really old one. I bought this when I bought the cottage that you've just seen, but I've been working quite hard on it. I think the last time you saw it, there wasn't really that much of it done. I think just maybe down there. That was probably about it. So yeah, I've got lots done. When I started diamond painting again, I started in earnest because I really wanted to get something done. So yeah, all I've got to do is just that bit and that under there. I've been doing the black, no, under here actually. I've been doing the black under here, and it's a real pain in the bum because I can't, for some reason, with some tiles, I don't know if anyone else gets this, but sometimes they're really hard to pick up two at a time. They just do not want to be picked up. So I have to put them down one at a time, otherwise they just get pinged everywhere, which isn't fun. So I'm hoping to finish that soon. I would like to have lots of whips, because that was originally the idea that I rotated, but I really just, I don't know, for some reason when I'm close to finishing, I just kind of think, oh, you know, but I should carry on because then I can get it done. So then I never want to move on to anything else. But yeah, there's that one. And the other one that I was going to start doing. Oh, by the way, in case you've forgotten, you've probably seen this picture, but that's what it will look like once it's done. But you can probably tell that anyway, since it's almost there. The other one I've been doing is my garden. I'll show you a picture on the iPad later, because I don't think I have it here. But that's just what I've done ages and ages ago. I was meant to be carrying on and doing a bit more, but yeah, again, I wanted to finish the wolves. So that hasn't really got done. I haven't really done anything with that. There might be a picture on the canvas actually, and I can show you. Oh, there it is, but it's flipping weenie. There you go. Really crappy picture. But hopefully you can tell that it's meant to be a garden with flowers and lamps and little archway flowers on. So I think that would be really nice once it's done. And I'm going to spin the camera around and then go back to you. 1 second. Hello again. It's just occurred to me that I've been filming in portrait mode. What a noob. See, this is what happens when I haven't filmed in so long. I forget how to do it. But yes, we've gone back to landscape. I know how to film again now. But yes, I'm still in my dining room. Forgive how crappy it is. We're doing the house up. Yeah, slowly, room by room. When we bought this house, it was a real fixer-upper, but we got it cheap, so there we go. But yes, right, anyway, getting back to it, now Sakura's in bed. There was a couple of things I wanted to say about on the diamond painting front. There's one thing I want to show you before I forget. It's really, really useful. Now, this is probably something that everyone knows about anyway, but I haven't heard anyone mention it. There's a problem when you see a picture that you like and you think, how is it going to turn out? Is the detail going to show up? How big do I need to go? And that seems to be, you know, a problem with everyone. My rule of thumb has always been, if you look at the thumbnail of the picture on, say, AliExpress or eBay, wherever, that thumbnail before you actually go into the item description, if you can see detail on there, then you'll see detail when you buy the picture. That's what I've always said, but then I've always bought the slightly bigger sizes anyway. But there is a much better way to do it. And I'm going to show you what I have done. Well, what I've done so far. I haven't actually ordered the picture that I've done it with, but I'm sure it does work. Okay, this is how you tell how it's going to turn out. Now, for example, this picture is one that I'm going to be buying soon, hopefully. I really like it. And I was thinking, sorry, there we go. I was thinking, I wonder if it will, you know, have enough detail. I wonder if it will show up the outlines. Because obviously I think if you were stitching, then you'd probably be doing a lot of backstitch. But obviously we can't do that. So there is an app, not an app, there's a website online called stitchfiddle.com, like this. And you can preview what your pictures will look like when they're stitched up. So what you do is you go on to cross stitch. You've got a choice of cross stitch, knitting and crochet. You say what colours you're using. Obviously we're using DMC since they're the colours of the tiles. And you can say, I think you can make designs on here as well. You can pick my own design or you can upload a picture. I hope you can see that. So we're going to say upload picture, the bottom option. We're going to go into the photo library and we're going to pick our picture. And then what it does, once it's done farting about, is that it will show you how it will turn out. You can pick how big you want it to be. You can pick the number of colours you want to use and it will show you what it looks like. So right now it looks pretty terrible because that's just how it is by default. By default it is 100 columns, 100 by 100 stitches, which isn't very big, not for diamond painting. So what we do, I have went by the size of my wolf picture because I know that my wolf picture is 45 centimetres by 60 centimetres and 60 centimetres is 236 tiles. So if I say I'm going to do this 60 by 60, I can change the number of stitches on the side to be 236 by 236 because it's a square. And straight away it looks much better, but we're not done yet because the colours, it's only chose to use 10 colours by default. Now, I know you can't tell exactly how many different colours you're going to have, but usually, I'd say for quite a big one, I'd say it's between 30 and 60. So if we just say, I don't know, 35, and again, DMC colours, I can tell that if I had that many colours and at that size, that's what it would turn out like. And that would be a good size. I know now that if I do 60 by 60, everything will show up, even the flowers and such. That's a detail. I think it would look good. So that's that. Again, I'm sure a lot of people probably know about it, and a lot of cross stitchers probably know about it. But I just thought there must be some way to tell what the pictures would turn out like. So yeah, I've given that a try. I haven't bought the picture yet because I'm skint, but when I do buy it, I will probably go for that size, 60 or maybe 50, because I think 50 shows up quite good as well. But I just thought that's a really good option. You can just tweak your size and your amount of colours, and you can just experiment and see if your detail is going to show up, because sometimes things really don't look that good if you have small details. It's just so blocky and pixelated. But yeah, I thought that was a really good thing to do. Let's see, what else have I got to show you? There was a couple of questions that I've heard people say. Oh, someone has just commented. Let me see if the website is the same. Someone has commented because I mentioned in a different video that I use eFrame to frame my pictures, which is a website in the UK. And they did ask if I could supply a link. I'll probably put a link anyway. But for everyone else, if you want to get a custom frame in the UK, and I have to say that the options to customise it are really, really good. You can have all different colours and, you know, lots of different things. It's just eframe.co.uk that I went to. That's the website. That's all it is. But to be fair, I don't think the price is that much different from going to a framer. That small rose that I done, the little gold rose, the frame for that, it's only small. The picture was only 25 by 25 and the frame was still about 20 quid. So, I don't know. I think just take it to a framer really, if it's cheap enough. When I framed my big pictures, the first guy I went to who'd done my cottage, he charged about 70 or 75 quid for that one. And the second one upstairs that I showed you, that was, I have the receipt here, 54.50. If there's anyone local to me, anyone in Hertfordshire, I used, what's the website? Well, they're in Cambridgeshire actually, but they're called the Old School Picture Framing Company. It says at the top they're in Cambridge, but their website is essexframing.com. So I don't know. Are they in Cambridge? Are they in Essex? I don't know. But obviously I've got to be careful what I'm showing you because my phone number's on there. But that's what they are, Essex Framing. So yeah, that was a guy I used and he was pretty good. So that's good. Yes, a couple of questions that I was going to answer. Because obviously I'm part of the Facebook group. I think it's got almost 3,000 members now. Loads of people. It's always really busy on there. It's great. If you're not part of it, come and join. I know Facebook is a bit iffy sometimes because people do post rubbish. But not in the group. In the group they post good stuff. So come and join and say hello. But yeah, I'm sure I'll post a link to it, but I'm sure I'll post links in other videos. But come and join. And a question that I see quite often is how long do things take to arrive from China? If you're buying from AliExpress or maybe Wish as well. I think a lot of places, a lot of shops from Wish are in China too. But as for how long it takes, I find it depends. If it's just your bog standard, is it surface mail, the one that takes ages? I'd say for me in the UK it usually takes between a week and a month. So yeah, it really does vary, but I would say don't worry until it's been over a month. and then obviously contact the seller or open a case if your stuff hasn't arrived. I have to say, from AliExpress it's always been really good for me, but I know people who, you know, they've been waiting for quite a while, but I think we've all been there. It's taken forever for something to come and you just think, is it going to come, is it lost? But yeah, usually it does get to you, where I am anyway. Sometimes it just takes a while. Oh, I also find that if you buy a few pieces from the same seller, sometimes they do upgrade your shipping, and then it takes a few days. It's really, really quick. That's what happened when I bought the Lovely Dream Princess, and the other one I bought that goes with it. That came really quickly because I bought two from the same seller. I would give you a link to that one, but I think last time I tried to find it, it wasn't there. That's the trouble on AliExpress. Things just, one minute they're there and the next minute they're not, and shops change their names and all this sort of thing. It's a real pain in the bum. But yeah, I'll try and find links anyway, and I'll post what I can. But sometimes I don't get around to doing it. This is one of the rare moments of spare time that I have. So another question that I saw is someone was asking the difference between full drill and partial drill. Drills are just the word that they use to mean the little tiles. So if it's full drill, like what I've been doing with the wall picture and whatnot, that's when the whole canvas, all of the picture is sticky, so you have to put tiles on all of it. And partial drill is usually the main subject, and that's usually done with round drills or the shiny rhinestones. It's a lot quicker. I have to say, you can probably do it in not even a week. I could probably do it in a week and I'd take forever. But you don't get as much detail. Doesn't look as nice in my opinion. I think the full drills are a lot more impressive, but obviously they take ages for me anyway. But I take ages for everything. And yeah, that's it for the diamond painting side of things really. Yeah, I just wanted to have a talk just about how life's going and everything. I hope you're all sitting there doing a diamond painting or whatever you're doing. I can't see the screen, so I really don't know what I look like. I think I look like a bit of a mess. I just did a shadow. Sorry if I do look really weird or something. I'm not really sure what it's doing. But yeah, don't worry, don't look at me, look at what you're doing. But yeah, like I said, it's been a week, it's been a while since I've uploaded. Sakura is 19 weeks now, which is just crazy. I can't believe I haven't done a video in so long. To be honest, I was gonna do a video about my experience with hypnobirthing, because if you saw any of my pregnancy videos, I only done a couple, I did mention that that's something that I'd done, but I thought better of it really, because when we done the hypnobirthing classes, which is basically is to prepare you for labour, and it's all about staying relaxed and meditation and the belief that, you know, it's going to be painless, or at least, you know, they can't promise it, but it should be painless and nice and quick. And we have to watch these videos of people giving birth in, you know, something stupid like 3 hours, and they make it look easy. And I have to say, it was worth the money for me because I wasn't nervous about the labour. I was excited, and when I had contractions on a Saturday night, I was just thinking like, oh, you know, this is going to be awesome, I can put everything into practice, blah blah blah. In truth, it really didn't go that well. It was a 20-hour labour, extremely painful, not very nice. I mean, luckily nothing went wrong, but still, I came out of it just thinking, oh, the hypnobirthing wasn't really very good. And I didn't want to do a review because I really didn't want to say, hey, actually your labour might be crap like mine, because I think it's nice to have that, to just delude yourself that it's going to all be good, even if it's not. But yeah, I mean, I'd say it was definitely worth it because of the relaxation. What I tried to do was try to stay relaxed throughout the labour and just breathe through everything and be calm, because apparently that makes for a calm baby. And when Sakura came out, she was extremely calm. There was no crying. She was just laying on me, looking around, really, really alert. And yeah, it was lovely. I planned to have a water bath, but there was meconium in my waters, so they recommended that I go upstairs. But yeah, I was at the Rosie in Cambridge, and they were brilliant. I ended up sending a card to the midwives saying thank you, you know, for being so great. And they were brilliant. They were amazing. They couldn't do enough for you, which was good because we had to stay in for a few days, which was a bit of a nightmare. The room that we were staying in, Greg wasn't allowed to sleep in the bed or anything. When I was originally going to have a water bath, you're downstairs in like the really nice suite where there's a double bed and it's all really fancy and a massive birthing pool and all this stuff, which I've shown you before if you've seen the video. But because I had to go upstairs to a different room, it pretty much turned into bog standard. So the room that we had to stay in for a couple of days, I was in this tiny little bed, you know, just your regular little hospital bed, and Greg had to sleep on the floor, which he wasn't really very happy about, but there we go. He wasn't the one who had a baby. But the room also was really, really hot. Really hot. So, and yeah, I wasn't allowed off the ward pretty much. I think Greg was, but he just stayed with me for the whole time. So yeah, it was like we were just stuck in a really hot tropical prison. It was really a bit of a pain. And obviously I was just knackered and just aching. I felt like I'd had the workout from hell. I was just so achy and horrible. But yeah, we got there in the end. We managed to come home. Like I said, we was doing up the living room, and my dad was helping us do it up, and we weren't done because Sakura came a week early, and I'd been saying to my mum and my dad, you know, I really think she's going to come early. The living room's not done. You know, I don't want her to come home to a building site that's no place for a little baby, because I wanted it to be nice. I wanted it to be a nice living room so we could, you know, sit in there during the day and it would be all, you know, nice really. But of course it was a building site. The walls were just covered in plaster, the carpet was ripped up, and there was just like this horrible, yeah, there wasn't even carpet on there really. Around the room there was these fake tiles that had been stuck down, and when you ripped them up there was like a sticky black tar stuff that wouldn't come up. So yeah, the living room was just a complete mess, and it wasn't done when I came home. So yeah, I have to say, as soon as we got back and my dad left, I was just crying my eyes out because I just felt so horrible, you know, like a bad mum. Just like, you know, I've only just got her home and already I failed. I know, it's a very emotional state, I suppose. But yeah, luckily then my dad, he really came through and helped us do the living room quickly. So yeah, now it's all lovely and nice, and I'm really happy about it. It's turned out perfect. But yeah, I have to say, just coming home and everything, obviously because we weren't expecting her, everything was how we left it. Nothing was really babyfied, shall we say. It wasn't optimised. So yeah, you just get home and you just think, oh my god, what do I do now? It's all a mess. But yeah, things have gotten easier. They say the first 3 months is the worst. And now she's about 5 months, so is she about 5 months? Yeah, almost 5 months. So yeah, I have to say it does get easier, but I think that's mainly just because you learn to get into a routine and you know what you need to do. And we are very lucky because Sakura is very, very good on the whole. Extremely good. A lot of people, when I've said about getting her into a routine, people have said, oh yeah, I tried that with mine and it never worked. They wouldn't do it, or they just said, oh, you know, I tried it with mine, and they just screamed the place down. But yeah, she's having her nap now, and as you can hear, she's being very good. She's very quiet. What's next door doing? I don't know. So yeah, we're really lucky, and I do think that all that relaxation and meditation and stuff that I done when I was pregnant, I do think that really helped, which is good. Definitely good. I couldn't ask for more really. She's such a good little girl. And of course, you know, she's the most beautiful baby in the whole world. And the fact that I'm her mum, you know, it's got nothing to do with it. It's completely unbiased. I think every mum thinks their baby is the most beautiful. But yeah, like I said, it's all I ever say on these videos. But yeah, it's all good. Just busy. It's quite nice, everyone's saying to me now that, you know, they think I've lost a lot of weight. And I say, well, yeah, of course I have. I pushed a baby out. And they say, like, oh, no, but you really have. So, whatever, that's good. I'll take that. We go out most days. We're down the town. We go to baby groups, although because it's the summer holidays here now, they're out for 6 weeks, which is kind of annoying because we was enjoying them. But yeah, we go down there. We go to the library. She's got her own little library card, so we get books, and she gets a book each night. It's really lovely. I was thinking last night though that I still can't believe that I'm a mum. I still feel myself, but obviously when I'm with her, I, you know, turn into mum, and you know, I'm mumsy. But it's really weird. I couldn't see myself being a mum ever. I mean, just a few years ago, I said to myself, I'd always said, no children for me, thanks. I'm not maternal at all. You know, some people have children, but I'm just not that sort of person. No, thank you. And yeah, now I'm a mum and I love it. So yeah, I think the lesson is that, you know, anything can change, even if you think, you know, even if you're adamant that you have an opinion and you're never going to change and that's definitely you, 100%, it could still all just go out the window. Speaking of out the window, it was quite nice actually. My sister, she'd been scaring me about the labour, saying like, oh, don't bother having a birthing plan, it'll all go out the window, but mine didn't. Mine did not. It went really well. And the best thing about the midwives at the Rosie is that they let me do whatever the hell I wanted, which was brilliant. I think I got told, I told them, you know, I didn't really want any interference. So yeah, I was just moving around, getting in every position under the sun, doing what the hell I wanted. It was quite funny though, when we got moved upstairs, you'd think that they'd have everything working because, you know, it's Cambridge, darling. Cambridge University hospitals. So you'd think that they would be able to keep track of her, of Sakura's heartbeat and the contractions, I don't know, in some high-tech way. But because I was up and moving around, this poor nurse, she had to keep this thing, I don't know what you'd call it, just some sort of round thing. She had to hold it to my stomach the whole time. So even when I was up and moving about, she was just on the floor, crouched and like holding this thing up on my belly. Just like, yeah, don't mind me, I'm just down here. It was quite funny. But yeah, it's definitely an experience. But yeah, that's enough about my labour. I don't want to bore you to death. But yeah, suffice to say, it was horrendous, but it was worth it, definitely. And now, yeah, hopefully I've got a little bit more time to myself. I'm still sleep deprived, unfortunately, because she does wake up in the night for feeds. And we have to bottle feed her, not through choice. So there's lots of faffing about downstairs and sterilising bottles and stuff like that. I was expressing milk for 12 weeks. And oh my God, that was a pain. Because I had to do it every 3 hours round the clock, so I just had to get up at 2 in the morning and just be like, oh yeah, time to pump, yay, sit down for 20 minutes. But that's what iPads are for. That's what iPad games are for, to relieve the boredom, because it did get boring. That's why I only managed 12 weeks. But hey, at least I've done that much. But yeah, it's all good. What are my plans? My plans, I hope to do videos more regularly now, and I don't know how often. I mean, they're not going to be once a week or anything, but hopefully once a month. And I'm going to try and finish my wolf picture. I haven't set myself a time limit or anything, because I'm just busy with other stuff as well. But that will get done soon. I've got other pictures as well. I've got a cupboard over there. Oh shush. I've moved everything down here, all the works in progress, and the ones I haven't started yet, I've just rolled them up and shoved them in the cupboard. So yeah, they're gonna get done at some point, and I'm jogging the thing. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm really, really tired. Again, last night was a night where I didn't get much sleep. Because apart from Sakura waking up in the night, I've also got insomnia. Yay! So when I do go to bed, I'm just laying there thinking about absolute rubbish, which is really annoying. But yeah, I'm trying, I don't know, try and get some sleep. They say, you know, sleep when Sakura sleeps, but that mobile that she's got on upstairs, I think that'll just drive me nuts. It's really crap. That's what you get when you buy a cheap Chinese one. But yeah, like I said, I hope everyone is doing okay. Come and join the Facebook group. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Although you can probably ask in the group as well, but it's so busy, your question might just get a bit lost. And yeah, that's it really. I hope to make videos more often, and I will see you soon. I think that's all I've got to say. So yeah, have a good week everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye!